Well, hello internets, here we are. We have ourselves a start to another vlog. It's a beautiful day out, plus 13 Celsius. One of the warmest days we've had all year, so far anyway. I always like saying that in the spring of the year because it makes it sound like it's been so hot already. But really, it's just kind of your seasonal average for this time of year. And yeah, welcome to our vlog. So here we go. Well, just finished walking through the local bike shop. Pretty much look, you could kind of tell. This bike shop and I have history going back to the 90s. And it's kind of funny how one person takes another path and another person takes another path and ends up in a roundabout way starting his own business down the road and servicing the community in a similar way to the bike shop that we all enjoyed back in the early 90s. Well, just out doing some running around. Got a few things on the list today. I need to get me a jug of water, need to stop by a couple of stores. I am thinking and reevaluating a few things on the project. One of the options I have is continuing to save and waiting another year before starting the project. I did a little bit of an online shopping list search last night, and the prices have increased a lot since the last time I did a large project. And with this wonderful carbon tax on top of carbon tax that is already in place, things have increased again just since April, kind of a thing. And I don't know what to do. Do I hold off hoping things are going to get better, take the hit mentally and physically from sitting around for another year? Or do I do my best financially, mentally, physically to start and complete this project so I can survive another year in this world? And I think when it comes down to it, my mental well-being is far more important than financial well-being. And whatever is at the other end, at least I will have phase one of the project done. It might be a slow summer for adventures, because I may have poured every dime that I got in the last year into phase one, or the savings of phase one, because I still have to pay my portion of my rent in the space that I'm living, as well as groceries and my basic needs that do pop up. I'm not 100% sure there on how things are going to shake out. I believe that having the ability for a winter outing in -20 or maybe even -30 will far outweigh the financial stresses of depleting my so-called savings account. Savings is something that I've never really had much of at all through my life, other than maybe a jar of coins or a water jug of coins during the good times. And during the bad times, or even the normal times, it was basically just paycheck to paycheck. And during the bad times, well, it was more month left before you ever got to see another paycheck. You know, you ran out of money long before the end of the month. Well, gonna go probably fill up the water jug, maybe head to the west end of town. There's no dash camera footage, it's just me out here vlogging. So we'll see y'all from the other end. Well, hello internets. Little bit of an update. Well, I did it. I just rented myself a storage unit. Currently just across the street from the storage place because their parking lot was full. Pretty much, look, you can tell. This is a fairly large facility. C-can storage and storage unit storage, as well as a few other stalls for like RVs and boats. I was hoping for an 8x10 storage unit, however, they're in high demand. And in the interest of getting phase 1 done before it gets super hot and uncomfortable for me, I took a little bit of a hit on my budget and decided to go with the C-can. I believe a C-can's like 8x20, so it'll be plenty enough room for what I want to do and give me room to move around. Didn't want a C-can, but I guess it kind of is what it is. Again, being more on the budget. I guess there's such a demand to store things that the storage places in this town are booked up with waiting lists, and they're bringing C-cans in faster than they can get them, and renting out the storage units faster than they're are available, kind of a thing. I remember telling a family member who had a dormant piece of land 20 years ago that he should start a storage unit place for like RVs and C-cans and stuff like that, and he kind of dismissed me, thinking that I was insane. But I still stand firm 20 some odd years later to this day that my idea is a sound idea. In fact, you could start an RV boat storage with very minimal investment. In fact, there's a guy in this town doing the very same thing, that is basically on a open, unfenced, unsecured, grassy field, and he's charging $35 a month for that. So just imagine a dormant piece of land that was once a farm running animals on it. The pasture would be fairly flat because of things, you know, the garden area, stuff like that would be fairly flat because of things. You get RVs and boats and, you know, whatever's in there charging $35 a month. You invest few things back into the venture, getting 2 or 3 C-cans, start renting them out at like $185 a month, which is like the going rate here for that, and pretty soon you're making money, and every time you get 3 or 4 grand ahead, you buy another C-can or 2. If you have the right contacts in the city and you're the right kind of businessman, kind of buying at a volume discount, you can get C-cans cheaper than the going rate, and then that even saves you more money. So we're just out and about here. Haven't made it to the west end yet. That's my next stop. I guess coming up here I could start the preparations, getting stuff moved and shifted around. You know, it's not the optimal idea, but it's the kind of idea I need to have to get this project going and rolling. This makes me miss my garage and my shed that I had at the house, because I could get a whole utility trailer full of stuff, park it literally in there, and shut the door. And then when I had recovered from the shopping trip, pull it out and sort it, and then haul it all downstairs or whatever for the project would be. But we're making do with what we have, what we currently have, the way our life is. This is going to be the biggest project I've tackled essentially since the basement project in, what was it there, 2015, and these little projects that I've tackled since haven't really been nowhere near the scope of those former projects. So this one here is going to be a test for me, mental, physically, and emotionally. But we will prevail, we will win, we will push through, and, well, we will be good at the other end. So, we'll catch y'all then. Well, hello internets, here we are. We come to the end of another day. It was a good day. We had ourselves a little bit of a victory today. Started out feeling a little rough this morning, but I was able to get going and rolling. I had to start a couple of times to get going, but when I finally did, well, it was a good day. Went down to the bike shop and got a couple things going, rolling there, and went over and got me a jug of water, which I kind of need. Ended up, well, getting a call from a storage company in town that has space for me, so we can put our trinkets and treasures and goodies in there to give us space to work, as well as our building materials and stuff. I know it's not the perfect location or cost and stuff, but hey, it is what it is when you're working through the situation that I'm in. It's nice to get a bit of a small victory, and nice to be able to know that you have the potential to start the project pretty close to being on schedule. I have a few ideas coming up before I start the project that I want to do, as well as probably end up doing some donations to get rid of some of that stuff that I've had kicking around. Thin down, get rid of some more junk, and it'll be what it is. But thanks for joining me on this here vlog, and as always, comment, subscribe, and enjoy.